Hi there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. I hope you're doing really well. In this reading here, we are going to look into your destiny, your life purpose, your dharma, and any karmic lessons, life lessons that want to present themselves through the reading. So what I'm going to do here, Taurus, is shuffle these cards a bit, and I will then be locating the Wheel of Fortune in the deck, because that is the really big card of destiny and karma and divine timing in the deck. We will then draw the two cards either side of that, and that will be, there goes the Ten of Cups, that will be your spread. So one more shuffle. Okay, let's look for the wheel, Taurus. There it goes. The Wheel of Fortune will sit at the center of the deck. I have the Hermit, the card of Virgo in the Major Arcana. I have the Six of Pentacles. I have the Five of Cups, and I have the Five of Pentacles, which was in the reverse. Okay, this is really interesting, guys. Immediately, I am seeing that, you know, in this lifetime, it's up to you to overcome that feeling of lack or financial challenge that you might have experienced in past lives. This is the lifetime that you bring things back into balance. You know, these two fives here can be a challenging energy, but then we finish off on the Six of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is really about feeling into that lack, feeling into loss, and the Five of Cups can be very much grieving that loss. And when we grieve it and when we stay focused on that energy, we kind of enter the self-perpetuating cycle of lack breeds lack, and sometimes we can even take it further into feeling into a bit of the victim mentality, guys. So we really want to rise that vibration and realize that, yeah, we might have gone through hardship, but that is just one of our fundamental lessons here, and you're really being asked to see things from a different perspective. The big picture message here with the Five of Pentacles is that, yeah, we go through hardship, but Spirit is always with you, trying to guide you. You are never alone. So I'm really feeling that there is a life lesson in that of, you know, I feel like you may have had this feeling of being disconnected, maybe disconnected from your family, maybe disconnected after going through, you know, some significant relationship endings. Could have been 3 significant losses here. However, one of the big awakenings that we have, you know, with the spiritual awakening, the Hermit, is that we are actually all connected. We're all connected to each other. We're all connected to the divine. And when we have that awakening, we no longer feel like we're sort of operating in this kind of silo where we kind of feel, you know, alone with our struggles and that kind of thing. So I feel that there is a message of reconnecting to Spirit, reconnecting to your faith, and realizing that, you know, we do have hardship and loss at times, but, you know, that is really just one moment on your journey that maybe you needed to provide you with some key lessons. Now, the Five of Cups here, again, is about grieving those losses. And the lesson here is to really process those emotions, to transmute them, to overcome them, because the more we kind of stay focused on what has been our disappointments, what we've had to abandon in our life, what has left our lives when we didn't want it to, when we kind of stay in that energy, we can be in the cloak of negativity, right? Sometimes it can turn into depression and anxiety. And when we're in that energy, we can miss out on the opportunities that are right behind us. So that's what I'm kind of feeling here. There's this message here of, you know, building the bridge, getting over the troubled emotions, and coming back to the sanctuary, coming back to the heart energy. So we have a kind of message here of, you know, coming back to that high vibrational heart energy where we're in our emotional center and we're in our emotional intelligence, right? It's really important when we're in this 5 energy that we make, you know, good decisions in the now to shape your future. It is the decisions that you make, you know, now that will create that, and it's the decisions that you made in the past that have shaped where you are now. So that's something that's coming through. The Hermit energy is interesting here. It is a real spiritual energy, guys, and I feel like in this lifetime a lot of you are going to be really called to spiritual quest, maybe to start a deep meditation practice, maybe even teaching meditation, the spiritual work, the deeper themes. It's very deep and reflective energy here, and I feel like your gift to give, Taurus, is because you've gone through this period where you did feel lost, you did feel a bit alone, and I feel like there's a lesson or a journey for you in this life of re-finding yourself, of reconnecting to source and spirit, and then, you know, healing that and guiding your way forward. Your challenge and struggles in your life are always your greatest gift, and where, you know, your purpose, your gifts for your purpose really lie. Like, for example, people that have gone through their own hardship often make brilliant counselors. They have the empathy, they've walked in those shoes, and they've got the life experience as well. So that's what I'm seeing there with the Hermit. It really is an energy of kind of rebirth, you know, finding yourself again. It links to the star energy, which is about manifesting your divine wishes. So it's kind of like when you come back to yourself, when you come out of this energy of loss and alone and disconnected, and you reconnect to yourself as a spiritual being, you begin to trust your own internal wisdom and your own internal guidance. That's when you begin to feel like at peace with yourself, and that you are living in alignment with your divine wishes. That's what I'm sensing there in those cards as well. The Six of Pentacles, it's about balance. See, it's after we go through that we come into balance. I'm kind of seeing this one as a little bit of a progression here. So the Six of Pentacles can also be about the balance of the resources, right? The finances that we've talked about. So you've got this real kind of lesson of bringing that back, and then maybe even advising others because you've done it, you know, you've walked the journey. Some of you might be in financial advisory or something like that. Because I feel like at one point, you know, you've kind of been these guys, right? The biggers of life when you were over here, and you've been able to turn it around to become the emperor. Some of you might have had a really, you know, long, slow kind of development of business, and you've had a few disappointments, you've had a few falling downs, but then you kind of master it and you bring things back into balance. Here is what I'm really feeling. The number 6 energy is about joy, balance, love, harmony. So I feel like one of your life lessons is to shift this energy and transmute it and come into that place in your life, right? So that's a really, really key theme here. So yeah, in terms of, you know, the kind of work that you might do, I'm seeing advising others in that kind of path, maybe to do with your finances in particular. I'm also seeing the spiritual themes and topics. It might be a sideline thing. It might be something that you work in. Yeah, as I said, I was seeing the meditation teacher talking about the internal truths, you know, the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual texts, and all of those kinds of things. So there we go, guys. That is what has come through for you in this reading. I do hope you enjoyed it, but keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, and it may or may not resonate for you. Feel free to drop me a comment if it does. I do love to hear from you guys and interact with you all over there, and I'll see you back here for plenty more readings. Bye for now.